hi.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, wait. Oh, yay. Oh my gosh, Holly, Lashana, you have to meet Twyla and Amy.
Hi.
You guys, these are like you guys. Okay, Holly and Lashana are like my two newest coaches, but they're just, hi, Crystal. Okay, so I think I scared her. So they are like you guys. They're super encouraging, super motivating, and they just show up every day and they're amazing, and it just makes me want to cry because Twyla and Amy have been coaches for a few years and they're still on fire. And so I see you guys and I'm like, oh my gosh, you're the Twyla and Amy. Okay, so anyway, how's the move going, Twyla? Oh, it's so hard. I know. Okay, so this is our team call, which you guys, we're going to have to get better about this, meaning me, because we used to be super on time and like had slideshows and everything, and it's just not my style. But if that's what we need, I'm willing to do it. But I do have things to share with you guys as far as documents and our training, so I'm going to screen share, and I'll also post all this information in our team page. But our team calls are supposed to be fun. They're supposed to be interactive. Hi Laura. They're supposed to be engaging, and they're supposed to help you guys. So I know I'm still really gross and sweaty from tennis, and I'm wearing a headband and I'm not supposed to because I break my hair, and I have a lot of energy right now. So I want you guys to give me feedback if these calls are not meeting your needs, because that's kind of the point, and I want you guys to feel like you have an input and you have a say. So never feel like you're just getting preached to, talked to, because it's supposed to be us learning and growing together, okay? Heart? All right, so what I wanted to talk to you guys about is, first of all, I can't believe it's July and it's July 5th. Like the first 4 days are a total blur and I just don't even know what happened. And secondly, I announced the other day, our big announcement actually was Monday, which was only 2 days ago, it feels like forever, about our team retreat. And when I say team retreat, I'm not kidding about this. We are joining with Joe Bowen and my coach. Somebody's calling me, which is really annoying. Somebody's echoing. It's a big deal.
Okay, I'm turning this off.
So if you're it's because Amy's on her phone and her computer.
Yeah.
Okay. You're all good. Hi, Laura. I said hi earlier, but I think you weren't quite on yet. But hi. Okay. I'll call them back. So we're going to join with Stephanie Richardson, my coach, and Joy Bowen, who is a fairly new coach. I mean, I think this is her 3rd year, and she's an elite coach. And then Amber Bailey, who became a coach before me, who has a pretty established team. They're Stephanie, they're all out of Texas. We're the only weirdos who are like all over the place, which I'm totally cool with. And this is the funniest part. They wanted to come down here to my backyard, which some of you have already been here. You fallen in love with it. You would come back in a second in a heartbeat. And your baby's so freaking cute, Laura. I'm just going to stare. Oh, my God. Hi. Oh, my gosh. This is awesome. Okay. So they want to come back down here to Rosemary, which I was like, sounds good to me. Rosemary Beach, if you guys want to look it up, is beautiful, and it's beautiful all year round. Like there isn't a bad time to be here. And what's really cool about it is you can walk everywhere. There are these large communal areas, and we were working out outside every day in January, going to the beach, and it was warm. You could take walks and not be bundled up. So those of you who live in colder climates, you need to come down to the beach. White squeaky sand, meaning it's like sugary sand. The water's clear, turquoise, all that stuff. It's beautiful. And what we like to do is rent enormous houses so that we can all be in one place. We can network. If some people want to go upstairs and share their stories, or somebody wants to learn how to do Instagram or some other kind of training, there are all these different places, and you're free. But then we come together and we have training. So we're going to have our own separate houses as teams, but we're going to do stuff together. And then Jeff Hill is coming. So when I heard Jeff was willing to come and be there for all of us, I was like, oh my gosh, because when Jeff gets excited and passionate and he comes and shares his heart, you guys, it's just one of those takeaways that you never forget. And those of you who are going to Summit are going to get to hear him. If you've heard him on the National Wake Up Call, he always has a gem. And please follow him, because he will share things about his family. He will share things about, just what he's learning. And they will just really make you stop and think. So Jeff Hill is our VP of not sales, global marketing. I get he and Michael mixed up. Michael is sales. He is global marketing. So anyway, so I'm going to share with you guys kind of what we came up with. And some teams are just including their personally sponsored coaches. Well, not me. I'm including everybody who rank advances to diamond or advances up to star diamond. Okay. But then, why not? Heck, we'll figure it out. So the point is growth, right? The point is setting goals. But in order for the house, like, you guys get down here. I don't care if you film a ride, if you share a ride. Crystal, you can walk there, you can start. I know, it's kind of mean. But she's kind of right there. Get here, and I'll take care of the rest, okay? So the house, the lodging, if you hit Success Club, July, okay, don't laugh at me. July, August, September, October, November, December, every single month. I almost messed my months up. Every month for the next 6 months, and your house is paid for. But here's the thing. I don't want you to miss a month, but I also don't want to exclude anyone who legitimately advances, maybe had a bad month. You know what I mean? It happens to all of us. But I kind of don't have any sympathy. And listen to me when I'm saying it with love, because my family's been through hell and back a few times in the last 5 years, and I've never missed a month, because it's like intentional. Twyla never missed a month. Amy never missed a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just make it happen, people, because that is the minimum of your business, okay? And you want to help people. So if you have that mindset, you're going to keep growing, and you're going to always be excited to be a coach, because you're constantly helping new people and earning cool trips to the beach in January. Hello. So the house will be paid for. But if you miss a month, don't fret. Don't be like, peace out. No, you just have to pay your portion. So do the math, all right? If the house is, and we haven't even gotten the houses yet, and sometimes they're off, you can get a super sweet deal on a house because it's this one little week. So say the house is $3,000 for the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 4 days we're there, and then divide it by 15 people or however many are in the house. It ends up being like $200 for 4 days. So you just got to think bigger picture here. Don't be like, I'm out. Because being here is so valuable, you want to be there. Like, that should be already on your calendar with a big red whatever, with stars and sparkles, like, this is happening, which I haven't given you the dates, so you can't mark your calendar yet. So, but anyway, I snorted. All right, speaker view. Nope, not speaker view. What am I doing, people? I'm sharing my schedule. What in the world? A little hyper. That is not it. My computer's been shutting things, or it's really mixing me mad. Here it is. Found it. Okay. Yay! And no boys allowed. Sorry, just not, because it's not. All right, I will read this to you, not because I think you're incapable, but because sometimes people are auditory and some people are visual. So Made to Thrive is our team name. 2018, which is nuts, Women's Diamond Leadership Retreat. Okay, so like I said, it's in Rosemary Beach, Florida for a Diamond Leadership Retreat featuring Mr. Jeff Hill. January 18th through 21st. I'm kind of one of those who's like, if you want to come early, come hanging at my house. If you need to stay late because that's how flights work out, I am totally cool with that. Just because I'm local. I'm not offering that to other teams because it's kind of one of the blessings of being able to live here, is we can finagle flights, we can finagle which airport you come into, and if you need to stay a couple extra days, we have room. You know what I mean? Okay. So invitations to this Women's Diamond Leadership Retreat will be open to all female coaches in Made to Thrive. Yes, the entire downline, which is awesome. All right. Qualifications to receive complimentary housing incentive, like I said, would be July 3rd when I announced it to December 31st of this year. So you must qualify by achieving the following requirements. Must be a new diamond this year. So get excited, all of you guys who are emeralds, new coaches, whoop, whoop. Okay, which means you have the next 6 months to make it happen. You have to be a paid rank achieved by December 20th, which means you have to wake up bright and shiny, and your back office must say diamond, which means you must have 4 coaches on your left. This would be your right if you're looking at me, your left. And 2 of those must be active emeralds, meaning their coaches must be active. So don't look at them and be like, sweet, they got 2 coaches. No, if those coaches aren't active and they're not looking like emeralds, then you're not diamond yet. If it doesn't say diamond, it's not a diamond. If it's not, it doesn't. I was gonna make some animal reference, but just escaped me because I've just too much going on in my head. Anyway, so that must happen by December 20th. All right. Or if you're at a lifetime diamond, 2016, I'm going to say, yes, so 2016 lifetime diamond, you must rank advance for 2017, meaning you've got to help one of your coaches become a diamond and become a star diamond. If you're already a star diamond, a 2-star diamond. If you're already a 2-star diamond, a 3-star diamond. You get my drift, okay? You've got to rank up. Ha! Deadline for rank advancement qualification to begin is November 23rd. And because you guys who are diamonds or star diamonds know this, you have to hold your rank for 6 weeks to be the next star diamond. Who are we talking to?
Kind of like. Can she see you? She can hear.
And I can hear you, sweetheart.
Can she
Okay.
see us? She's talking. Can she see? Can she see? What's this? Oh man, my hair's not up. Sorry. Go ahead.
This is cracking me up. Okay. Am I still sharing? Yes, I am. Okay. So, sorry, my focus is gone. So, like I said, if you're a diamond coach, in order to become a star diamond, that diamond coach that just hit diamond has to remain diamond for 6 consecutive weeks before you see that star. You know, does that make sense? So that's called the qualification period. When you turn diamond, it's boom, you're a paid diamond. But for those of you like your upline, like me, or all you guys, except for Laura, or whomever else, you know, your upline coach, you would have to hold your rank for 6 weeks in order for me to rank up and add a star. So that's why it's kind of a big deal, because you celebrate, yes, they made a diamond, but then you don't see your coach rank up for another 6 weeks. So anyway, that's why that date is different, November 23rd. No big deal. It's just like Thanksgiving, right? I'm sorry in advance, but there you go. All right, number 2, active success club, achieve success club the last 6 months of the year. So that's July through December, like I said. If you're a new coach who signed up after July, you will need to achieve Success Club every month for the remainder of the year. And third, must be a paid diamond rank in December. So I didn't say all December. I said in December, right? Okay. So that's how you earn the complimentary housing. So here's the big bold print, the fine print, whatever you want to say. If you cannot make the trip due to a personal conflict, you forfeit your reward. Like, I'm not going to be sending you a check for what you would have received had you come, like your share of the house. There's no cash value for this retreat. The expense is not covered in invitation to attend. If you want to go shopping on your own, that's on you. If you want to go have a glass of wine, that's on you. You know what I mean? So the extra things, which is pretty self-explanatory, but meals, I was planning on covering that unless we talk about it and you're like, let's all go out to dinner, or, you know, we want to have a dinner on our own tonight and split up. So everything is negotiable. But a $50 non-refundable deposit is required to secure your spot. So if you already know for now, like, you're coming, so that's just your kind of skin in the game, so that I know to plan for a house that holds this many. You know what I mean? It's just fair. There will be no guests allowed. Sorry, ladies, it's a girls only trip. All right, last thing. Those who achieve Success Club 5 out of the 6 last months of the year and achieve a paid diamond rank in December are still invited to attend the diamond retreat, but will be responsible for their own housing costs. Like I said, that can be so minimal depending on how many are in the house and house we get. And I promise you, I'm not going to be like, sweet, an $8,000 house. No, because I want a great house and a great deal for all of us, and I want to keep the cost to a minimum for everybody so that we can spend it on other things, you know, so we can have fun doing other things. I'm all about gifts and fun and all that stuff. So housing costs for those who do not qualify for complimentary housing will be based on house rental rate, like I said, and how many are staying in the house. Space is on a first earned, first served basis, but honestly, we are going to have space. How do I get out of this dumb thing? It's like, oh my God. Now I can't even get out of it. Oh, praise the Lord, found it. All right, here we go. Stop sharing. Did you guys get that? I'm gonna post this document on our team page so you can look it up, look at it, you can print it out, whatever it is you wanna do. But if you have any questions, message me, whatever, and we will answer those. So 5 out of the 6 months, you're paying for your room, or your 3 days at the house, 4 days, and 6 out of the 6, you're coming for free. You got it? So January 18th through 21st, we looked that up. There's no other festival going on, no songwriters festival, no wine festival, because that really makes the rates go up. It also makes, and Crystal might know more than me, but we did research a little bit. It makes it a little bit more crowded, and it's just more fun when there's nothing going on. But anyway, so that's that. Super excited to share that with you guys and everybody else who's watching the recording. Now, on to the nitty gritty. We have Summit next week, and you guys need to stay tuned. We are going to be posting announcements, slides that we are able to share from the seminars. You guys are so much energy at this one event, and if you're not going, you need to be there next year and make it, just go ahead and put it on your goal board. Those of you who are new coaches can earn a free ticket by hitting Success Club the first 3 months of your business. And that's pretty cool because you know that expense is taken care of. We don't know where Summit will be. They always announce it on the last night, but usually we're in the same place for 2 years. It's like you have to sign a contract with the city and with the venue. So kind of banking on New Orleans again. So if you're within driving distance, if you know that, got to book a flight early to get a sweet deal, it's kind of one of those things like the retreat you plan for and then you work to earn it. Like it's a non-negotiable kind of thing. So that is next. I'm getting there Wednesday. A couple others are as well. I know Crystal is, and I think some other of our leaders are getting there, and Twyla's getting there. I can't remember when Amy's getting there. Oh, Amy's not coming because her daughter is rocking softball, and this is her summer to really work on scholarships, which is huge. I know that because we are going to be in the same boat for track. It's kind of like, oh my gosh, they're growing up. Craziness. So anyway, that's scary, but she's so big. Anyway, I don't want to digress. I've known Kenzie for a lot of years, and seeing her the boyfriend's freaking me out. Anyway, I'm like, what's going on? So I want to talk to you guys today, and I want to honor your time, and I haven't showered, so that's the other thing is I can literally smell myself. So I will keep this short because of that. I fell when I was playing tennis, like wiped out, and I was covered in clay all over my body, and I kind of have this road rash, and I'm just gritty and smelly, but played on and won the point. So you don't stop. You keep going, girl. Hello. We have this really cool training, and I've shared it with some of you guys. If you came after that training, we've saved it. It was taken from this book, Get Over Your Damn Self, which some of you are like, oh, I hope you're not, because it's funny. Get over your damn self. Hello. And this was written by Romy Newstead, and she is one of the top network marketers for Rodan and Fields, or Rodan and Fields, however you want to say it. She gets it. She gets what it's like to share every day your story, to share your life, to do attraction marketing, whatever you want to call it, and how to invite, how to overcome obstacles and objections, how to build a team of leadership, goal-focused, awesome women. She gets it. So every chapter, I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So she has this whole thing about you invite to the business, and here's why. So we have training that we did, and when I say we, I've told you that like we're made to thrive, but then we're part of a larger team called the Rock Stars. That's Stephanie's team, my sorority sister, Baylor sister. She's my upline coach. Her, me, and other leaders like 5 stars and above got together, and we put together this training to help you invite to the business. Short videos, except for mine, because I got a little excited and I went on for 50 minutes and she made fun of me. But they said it was awesome. Anyway, talking about step by step how you do this thing and why you do it this way and the benefits of it and overcoming things. And so what I wanted to give you guys was this script, and I want to go through it. You may have seen it before, but I just want to be sure that we are all on the same page when it comes to inviting to the business. Why the heck do you invite to the business this way? I'm going to share again, and then I'm going to go find it because I have it open. Look at this. I'm so on the ball. All right. So this is a training that Corey Abraham did. Corey Abraham is a former lawyer on our team. She's just very thorough. She's pretty dang amazing, and she's pregnant with their third child, and nothing's ever stopped her, and she builds her business. She started out building her business in power hour, 1 hour a day. And she was like, legit, I did that because I had an infant, and I could only work for that 1 hour or pumping or, literally, she would invite and follow up in that time. She's had a little bit more time since then, but she is very much focused on her family and building it in the mom cracks is what we like to say. The cracks of life that moms get to breathe, to sit down, to have a rest when kids are napping, when kids are asleep, when they're playing at a friend's house, the mom cracks. Or the time that we set aside to be very, very purposeful and persistent about building our business. So these are some great examples that I want you guys to take away. If you're using the if I, would you approach, you're going to message your friends. Now, when we can take it one step further when we're talking about cold market. When you do a post and someone comments or someone is consistent about showing up on your page, you might go ahead and click on their name and be like, look, this chick is always all over the things I share. I'm gonna go check her out. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not creepy or weird. She's obviously following you. Be nice to learn about the people who are following you, right? So if you go to her page and you're like, oh my gosh, your family's so cute. Look, they've been out to the beach. They've been on a vacation, and you can use this, hey friend, or hey girl. It's whatever you want. We call them hey girls. Hey girl, I saw your post about baseball, about softball, about church, about insert, fill in the blank here, y'all. It looks like things are really good in your neck of the woods, or if this is someone you don't know, have a conversation with them. Seriously. You don't have to get stumped by these things. That's part of the get over your damn self part. Looks like things are good in your neck of the woods, or I just spent the last 5 minutes stalking your page. I mean, have fun with it. Be real. Be you. Comment about what you learned or what's going on in their world, the things that stood out to you. And then go on to say, not sure if you've seen my journey so far, but I can help. Why did I write it that way? Oh, but I can't help but wonder. So I just have to ask, have you ever considered being a coach like me? You might think it's super forward, but if they've been following you for a while, or they're a dear friend of yours and they've been on your page for years, they've seen what you've been doing. Even if they haven't commented, they've seen. Or, hey, you came across my newsfeed and I just spent the last 5 minutes stalking your post. Ha. I love the way you lead. I love the way you speak. I love the things you share. I love your humor, whatever. I couldn't help but wonder. I'm working with several fitness professionals, teachers, nurses, etc., just like you. And our team is full of teachers, nurses, fitness professionals. So you're being very honest in that. Expanding their business to help more people live healthier lives. The extra income is a blessing to pay for kids' activities, save for college funds, family vacations. I have no idea if this would be a good fit for you, but I just have to ask, based on your passion for whatever, running races, helping other people, leading fit clubs, have you considered being a coach like me? So this is what I like about these kind of scripts or these kind of guides, is the step 2. If they say no, I mean straight up no, you have planted a seed. Please remember that. And remember, no is usually a not now. And it might be a knee-jerk reaction. Maybe they've just been added to 15 groups about nails or about eyelashes, and they are sick and tired of being approached. You never know. But you're different because you reached out to actually have a conversation with them without adding them to a group that they did not give their permission to be added to, which you can tell is a sore point for me and a little irking. Okay, step 2, straight up no. Hey, great, no worries. But you know what? If you ever change your mind or you have any questions, I'm here. Let them know that the door is still open. It's not a shut door for you. Maybe they slammed it in your face, but you stuck your foot out and you stopped it. So it's still open a crack. All right. So you still have a conversation. Don't be like straight up, no, sweet, talk to you later. No worries. I just, mention something that you saw on their page before. Don't leave it negative. Leave it positive. And just say, I'd love to catch up with you. If you ever need anything, I'm here. If you want to be added to my next free group so you can learn more, there are so many ways that you can spin that you can continue that. And you can keep this open and just copy paste, but make it sound like your own. That's the other thing I like about scripts is somebody put together the framework for you, but you made it yours. Okay, so what if they say yes? Whoop, whoop. Fantastic. I really think you'd be excellent because reiterate what you saw in them, why they popped up, edify them, like really encourage them and build them up and say, it's something you said when you reached out to me, that you really love helping people and you really need help with your own fitness and the accountability. Yes, that is amazing that you need help, but you are also committed to helping others. So if I sent you information about it, would you be able to watch this 8-minute video? And you guys, this is the Beachbody video. My dogs are freaking out. There we go. Okay, so if they say yes, sweet. Here you go. Watch this video today. I'll circle back with you tomorrow about it. And be specific. Just say, I'm gonna be checking in around this time. That shows that you're purposeful, that you're like, give them a deadline perhaps. Not pushy, but just say, hey, I'll be checking in tomorrow afternoon around 2. Does that work? Great. Or if you don't like this video, and please watch it so you know what you're sending people, and we can watch it together if you want to later. Or you can watch this Made to Thrive specific one, which is actually like 28 minutes. It is a biz op call. It was one of the ones that we did live as a team, and we answered the top questions about coaching. It's great, but some people would rather put their own video in there that they've made, or it's me, okay? So you can explain, this is, my friend Lauren, she has been doing this for a while. I really like how she explains this, so I wanted to send you this one. Is that okay? Some people might be turned off by the longer videos, so you just have to think about that. Or if we have a coach sneak peek coming up, I hope you guys know this, those are for everybody. So when we post about them on a team calendar, or when we talk about them and share the link for the group, that's for you guys to add your coach prospects or the people who are interested in learning more. And then you add them, you tag them, you follow up with them, you make them feel like this is a community, and you kind of hold their hand. It is hard virtually. Boys, not now. It's like a toddler when you're on the phone and they want to talk to you because you finally picked up the phone. Same with my dogs. Let them know that your team is hosting this event. You would love for them to be a part of it. Can I add you to the group? If it's a specific thing like Thursday night from 6 to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, can you be there? It's this time, this time. If not, I'll send you the recording. Ask a lot of questions without being pushy, but letting them know that you are there to help them. Or if they can't attend, let them know the information will stay up, like in the latest sneak peek we did, coaching snapshot, the information's still there. The videos are still there. You can add people, I want to say the whole month. You can say, yep, going, and they'll receive the notifications. They can check things out during a more convenient time. Then they can ask if they'll be able to check it out by a specific time so that you know and they know when you plan to follow up. Now, this is where I am right now with a lot of people, the follow-up. And the fortune is in the follow-up. And in fact, this is what I did my talk on in the leading with the business training, because I love this. I love the follow-up. Hey, friend, have you had a chance to review the information I sent you? Sometimes you'll get stonewalled, like no response at all. Or they see the message and no response. Remember, it takes 7 touches. It usually takes 7 people 7 times of interaction for them to respond, or for them to feel like, yes, I'm ready to do this. 7. So don't think it's one and done. You got to keep following up and keep that relationship up and keep going. If they say nope, they're probably not a great candidate, but I would still say, hey, don't worry about it. Life gets super busy and it's summer and whatever time of the year it is, you can always find an excuse. But when you think you're gonna have a chance to watch it, if they say, I don't wanna get ahead of mine. Okay. If they say yes, great. What did you like best about it? Ask questions so that they have something to answer. You never wanna leave it open-ended so they're like, the ball's still in your court. No, the ball's in their court. You ask them a direct question. You want a response so that they know, or so that they've got to really think about it. What did I like about that? Well, I like this, I like this. Okay. Step 4, if they still said no, when do you think you'll have a chance to watch it? Don't waste your time. Keep their name, maybe follow up with them a few times, but know that they just maybe were super busy or they're just really not interested. Okay. Now, step 5, qualify level of interest one question at a time. Like I said, questions are key. So what did you like best about the video? Okay. And, oh, I think my son's home, which would be the other thing that happens during these calls. Question 2, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your level of interest? Like since we chatted, since we talked about what is important to you and what you liked best, all right, are you interested? Are you intrigued? On a scale of 1 to 10, how interested? And if they say like a 3 or a 4, you can say, what can I do to get you to a 5 or 6? If they're like a 5 or a 6 or a 7, usually they have questions and they're very interested. If they're like a 3, they're like, man, that sounds great, but they don't understand or they're not willing to understand. They're just kind of closed off. Then get a little personal. How much do you need to make per month for this to be a great fit for you? For most, it is $1,000 a month. And this question, it lets us know, okay, it's going to take some time, but it's definitely doable. And talk to them about that, because I can tell my story. You can tell my story. You can tell anybody's story about how it does take time, but I'd rather be doing something that I'm passionate about that I can do on my time, where I know that I'm directly affecting and positively affecting people, than just showing up for a day job where I am literally working to put income in somebody else's pocket, which is a lot of what our jobs were. If you work retail, if you're a waitress, if you are working for a business. I talked to 2 architects the other day, and they said, your husband chose better because he went into the Air Force and he's not an architect. They said, we've worked for 18 years for the same firm, never got credit for anything we did. And I was like, oh my gosh. I said, yep, we were basically killing ourselves and didn't have kids yet in order to put money in our boss's or firm's pocket, and our names were never on anything that we produced. What a horrible feeling. You know, that's my work. That's my blood, sweat, and tears. That's my time where I wasn't starting my family. That's, you know what I'm saying? This is something that you can say, I'm doing this from home with my kids around me. I'm networking with other women like me. My son just got home. I fed my dogs. I'm sitting here, and I'm going to get to sit here while he swims or hangs and plays out with the dog, hangs out and plays with the dogs, and I'm going to get to do follow-ups. You know, and I don't have to go, and I can help you guys, and I can be here, and we can work together, because together we are stronger. If I help you guys and you help others, then what a great domino effect that is. So number 6, how long will you be willing to invest that time to make money? Or sorry, I skipped 5. How much time are you willing to invest a week to achieve that? Now, people need to be realistic, right? In order to make $1,000 a month, you can't show up for 15 minutes a day. Let's be real. It's going to take a little while, and it's going to take being persistent and consistent and focused, and have a little bit of, get up and go when you fall down. You got to develop some thick skin, and you've got to have a big why. That's the other thing that's talked about here, and I love that chapter. A bulletproof why will get you through the tough times, and it has to be about you and for you. And that sounds selfish, but it's not at all, because it's about you doing something that's going to fulfill you and fill you up so that you can impact other people. If your why is all about other people, it's going to be really hard to make it personal. But most great whys do affect people positively. You know that. All right, so 6, how long will you be willing to invest that time to make money? In the book, she talks about you have to be willing to invest about 18 months. Realistically, you've got to be able to be in this for 18 months, giving it your all, and everybody's all looks different, in order to actually say, I gave it my all. Because nothing is built in 5 seconds. Nothing is built in 15 minutes a day. I look at people who have companies. A friend of mine, she said her husband, now husband, was kind of like, had no direction, came from a really great family growing up, kind of, mom and dad had a lot of money, and so the kids kind of lived that way. And when life hit him, he realized, I have nothing. So he sold everything he had and he started a company for $800. He is now I don't even know, billionaire with a yacht in the Bahamas, and they are a construction company. You think that it took one house? No, it took multiple houses. It took multiple failures. It took dealing with people. It took finding the right suppliers. It took learning the newest programs and products that were available. It took a lot of personal development for him to be able to hear no, and to fail. And now it's this really great family company. But I look at it, I find a lot of parallels in life with our business, because nothing is built overnight. And I've watched so many people rent spaces and pay through the nose for years and years and years and never break even. And I think it's really cool that the minute that we become coaches and we're able to share this with people, that we can say, all right, this is your opportunity. I'm here to guide you, to mentor you, but this is all about what you do with it. Not to freak you out or anything, but you know what? You can start earning an income right now. You don't have to sign up 20 people before you start to make an income. You can sign up you can start right now. That's really cool. You don't have to put in years and years and years before you see a profit or before you see a paycheck right now. Okay, I get excited. Oh, I'm sorry, you'll learn that. Okay, if I gave you a plan to make this much money a month, working an hour a day, and you agreed to do it for a year, would you execute that plan? You guys, that's our power hour. And done correctly and consistently, it can do that for you. And the ladies on this team can tell you that. The ladies who have not been consistent can say, I earn I earn a few dollars every week, but it really is Success Club that helps you do that, because you're constantly helping and reaching out to people. I love that the new coaches who are on this call can honestly say that they've been consistent and they have been helping people. And oh my gosh, gets me a little emotional. I'm going to stop now. All right. Okay, so if they say yes, then you enroll them. You help them plug into our Business Starter Training Academy. You guys, our Coach Online office has the first 30, which is Business Starter Training Academy. They have all of the links. We have our own links. I love it when new coaches, I see those in my email of them doing the steps, because I know that they're learning things and they're actively participating in growing their business and growing themselves. So if they say they're not sure, or if they started asking questions during any of these questions, answer what you're comfortable asking, and then move to a 3-way call, especially if you're a newer coach. Guys, I don't want you to get freaked out with this 3-way call thing. So you can say, hey, you know what? These are awesome questions, and it definitely sounds like you want to know more, but how about this? Let's schedule a time to talk so that we can get them all answered. And I'm going to invite my friend, and if you're my coach, that would be me, or another coach that you look up to, you trust, that would be like totally animated and answer all the questions. And she'll be able to give you another perspective. I like that. I like that you get to hear from somebody else, right? And we can figure it out and figure out if this is a good fit for you. But be ready to bring them a time. So that means you would have already had to talk to me or the person you want to do your 3-way call with you. And you need to figure out 2 times. Give them 2 choices. Make sure that you give them 2 times that also work for your upline coach, which would be me. Then, if they say no, just say, you know what, I really appreciate your time and your honesty. I really think you'd be great at this. And I think here, and I'll be here if you change your mind or you have more questions. So you always leave that door open, remember? Even if coaching isn't a good fit now, I think you'd love being a part of my challenge group so that you can be around other people, have accountability, be encouraged every day, start on your own fitness journey. Does that sound like something that would benefit you? Stop it, Jackson, being a punk. Stinker. Let's see. Does this make it smaller? Okay, so that's the whole document. So you can see that this can go way faster, and I did work through every step with you guys, but that is a great way to work through, and that might take a couple weeks. If you're really following up and you think about a holiday like the 4th of July, or I'm going on vacation, or you're busy, it can take a while, and you've got to be willing to stick that out. But this is where the reaching out to 3 to 5 people a day comes in. Because if you are doing this with 3 to 5 people a day, you're going to be constantly reaching people, and you're going to be constantly at step 2 or step 3 or step 5 or step 1. And that's where you've got to keep track of it. So however you want to keep track of it, I gave you the link to the Vimify training, which is awesome because you go in and it comes and it's a computer and hi, just had to see, I know. So that's where it gives you every day, you upload all of your contacts and it'll say you've had this many invitations, this many follow-ups. And once you've done them, that's why it's called the donut shop, Colin, because the ring makes a donut. So that is just an accountability group that Joy Bowen started for us to hit some goals. And I was like, can I put my coaches in there? She's like, absolutely, because it's just accountability. So like I said, it's called the donut shop because on Vimify, every category is a circle. And when you complete it, it is a donut. So there you go. And it's a cute play on words and it's fun. So that's what that is. If you want to be added, just let me know. Totally cool. You can comment below our video if you're watching this later on, because I'll post it in our team. And so that's what I wanted to talk to you about was that script being there. And you guys, sometimes we overcomplicate things. And that's been a conversation that's been going on and on and on, is we need to get back to those basics of having a step 1, a step 2, a step 3, not thinking that we have to be a part of every training or that we have to go out and we have to go see every seminar or that we have to develop our own training, because the resources that we have already are pretty cool. When we start seeing shiny objects or thinking that we've got to do more and more and more, we forget that the basics are what really, really have worked for so many years. This is the 10th year of coaching. And Stephanie, my coach, has been a coach for those 10 years. She still does it the basics, still the conversation, still using this format. So we went through as leaders and we put this together from the Made to Thrive, not the Made to Thrive, the Get Over Your Damn Self. Now that 3-way call is something that can be scary for some, but I remember doing it with Stephanie. I was in a Walmart, and my friend who I worked with, she was interested, and Stephanie got on the call, and she just offered a different perspective, and the person ended up signing as a coach. I might mute you. I did. I muted you, Lashana. Love you. Okay. You're fine. It's not, I'm not mad. I ain't mad at you. Wow. What? He wasn't on the list. I'm not even kidding. No, I'm not. You have to say hi to Amy in a minute. Okay, it's Jackson. So I just don't want us to ever get away from these simple steps. And I forgot something he wanted at the store. It happens. Look, it's a Kenzie. Okay. So anyway, oh, there's Jackson, my naked child. He's growing his hair out. Look, hey, wait, Kenzie, it's Jackson. Look, it's Kenzie. What? Oh, God. So anyway, this is something that you guys can print out. You can save on your computer, your desktop, whatever. Share with your coaches. It's duplicatable. That's the key. We don't want to do anything that we can't then teach to our coaches. It needs to be simple. It's not rocket science. I've heard so many people, and I've kind of said it myself, this is an easy job. The hardest part is right here, is making ourselves do the work. That's where this comes in. This is kind of our Beachbody Bible. Not to be sacrilegious, but it's pretty amazing training. So if you guys have any questions, I'm going to stop recording. You guys, this is basically a team call, but sometimes we'll open it up for questions. But there needs to be something that we're training on, that we're discussing, that we're maybe recognizing, like Lashana hitting Success Club her first month, and Holly being so close, and making such great connections. That's what I'm excited about, is getting excited about helping people, getting excited about those changes. And Summit is in it's in a week. Well, yes, it's a week from today, which is insane. Literally, can't believe it. So please tune into the Summit updates, because there's always new products, new crazy stuff. We'll be working out with Chris Downing or Siggy or with the trainers. So much, no frowny faces, girls, so much energy, and we're completely exhausted and tired and having the best time of our lives because we're together and learning crazy stuff and being a part of whatever, but it's so fun. These are, what I want you guys to remember is, every time you go to something like this, it is an investment in you. It is an investment in your business. And you will meet people, and finally face-to-face meet people who have changed your life, who have believed in you, who push you. And it's like no other experience I've ever been a part of. And I haven't cried yet, but I'm really close. These are some of my best friends. I would have never met them if not for Beachbody. Well, Amy, I knew. She's one of my best friends, but has become even closer because of it. So I would have never met them if not for this crazy sharing, inviting. And that's pretty powerful that we get to do that. So at the end of the day, damn it, I did cry. Okay, every call I cry. Let's just get that out there. Because I get excited. But if we get to end on that, that's awesome, because I want you guys to remember that every retreat, every Super Saturday, everything that you sacrificially do in order to be around other coaches or to participate is not something that we take lightly. It's a big deal. And it's something that should not feel like you're giving up so much, but how much you're gaining by being there. Because you will walk away craving more. Like, I can't believe I just left you guys and I missed you. Or I can't believe we just did that for 4 days. And so amazing. And so anyway, okay, what questions do you have? Do you want to say hi to each other? Okay, bye Team Thrive, Made to Thrive, whatever our team name is. I'm screwed up all the time. We are going to do calls after, okay, so next Monday we'll do a call. I need a topic. What is that day? 10th? Yeah. Then we are at Summit. Then I'm in Colorado with no Wi-Fi for a week. So I'm trying to think if there's a Summit wrap-up call, because we will have calls at the same time as our larger team, so that when we do the larger team calls, you guys are already programmed to show up for that time, if that makes sense. So 8:30 Monday night Central Standard Time, kind of late for our East Coasters, but you can always watch it and listen in. So Monday will just be Beachbody Day with the National Wake Up Call, with our team calls, and then rock it out the rest of the week. Pretty cool, huh? That's when we'll recognize rank advancements. We'll do all the fun stuff that makes us just a big team and a big family. So, okay, I'm going to stop talking now. So Monday the 10th, 8:30 p.m., I'll see you. I'll post the link. I'll post the slide. I'll do all that stuff. I posted in Team Thrive, and we'll do the Zoom again. So, okay, I'm going to stop the recording, but I'm not going anywhere.